mules are heading back. Follow them and
So you've seen the bunker. You've seen the platform roof. This is the one-man foxhole defense. Ideally for when you're playing solo.
All mules secured. Now to get the
So dig yourself a vertical hole about 2 dwarves high right next to the thing you're defending. And you want it to be as narrow as possible. Make yourself a little cubby hole so it's not completely claustrophobic. And again, don't make the area too big. We don't want anything to spawn down there with us. When you're ready, start up the event.
Triangulation initiated. Do not leave the triangulation.
And here's the trick. You drop yourself a resupply in the entrance.
Supplies are on the way.
So you could drop the resupply first, jump out, finish repairing, then jump back in. In any case, the resupply pod will block the pathing of any enemies, so nothing will be able to get in there. And you just basically need to wait. While you're waiting, you could spend your time praying to Carl that no oppressors or detonators spawn, and dig you out. If you're not too deep, though, I'd say only a detonator is a real danger. The oppressors will tend to just stand in the area. So if you're playing solo, you can optionally wait for Bosco to kill everything. But at some point, you will have to get yourself out. Chance of death at this stage is moderately high.
Remote control reestablished. Stand by, sending in fresh fuel cells for the drop pod.
So if you are the engineer, obviously you can be any class to drop a resupply. You can alternatively use platforms to plug your hole. So this is an example of a placement that's really poor. So this is one of the rare cases you might consider using this strat. Would I generally recommend using this strat? Probably not. It's in most cases much better to just fight, because if something goes down, you're not stuffed into a death row. But there are some fringe cases where you might consider using this. For example, near the end of a deep dive, you're worried about dying, a lot of time and effort invested. But again, you're still going to have to get out at the end. So in a way, it stacks up all the difficulty to the very end of the defense, rather than stretching it out throughout.
Reloading. Fuel cells fully charged. Drop pod engine powering up. Hold your ground. We're almost ready to pull you and the goods out.
So since this strat's viable with any class, probably the easiest would be Scout, because at the very end you can just grapple a pole, and then you don't worry about this scenario happening.
Onboard mainframe booting. Calculating orbital trajectory. I made a platform. Powering radiation shielding.